Hey guys, welcome to another pick a card. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We are going to look at your current situation and we're going to see about the situation. We're going to figure out what maybe you're not seeing about the situation and what could bring you clarity along with like some advice and stuff. So I haven't done one of these readings before. So we'll see how it goes. Let me know if you like it. I don't know, sometimes these messages come out very specific. So if it's just not your story, then just click a different pile or maybe wait for the next one if I do this type again. But yeah, I've pre-pulled the oracles on and the cards on like what your situation is already, which is the piles that you see here. And then we're going to live pull tarot and some advice in each reading. So with that being said, timestamps will be down below for you. You can pause this video whenever you need to in order to choose your pile. We have pile number 1 here with the solar plexus chakra energy. We have pile number 2 with the heart chakra crystal. We have pile number 3 with the crown chakra. And we have pile number 4 with the sacral chakra. So, like I said, take your time to choose. Timestamps will be down below. And remember that it is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, it's just not your story. So whenever you're ready, I will see you guys in your reading. Hi, pile number 1, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this solar plexus crystal. So this is going to be your reading for your current situation and anything you're not seeing in this situation and what can kind of bring some clarity along with some advice. So let's get into it. These oracles are going to represent your situation currently. So if this doesn't resonate with you, you can just choose a different pile right away, I guess. So let's see. We have Black Moon Lilith with mystery here. Okay. We have frustration. We have mystery. And we have harmony, which would be the lovers in this situation. Okay. So this almost feels like frustration about something coming together, not having the answers. We have 2 cards of mystery here. So there definitely could be this feeling that you're having of just frustrated with maybe the way things are going or how things are moving along in your life. This could have to do with a relationship. It's like something's not fitting though. Like the frustration is always like a square peg, round hole, right? Like literally the image here of trying to get something to fit and it's not fitting, or something doesn't feel like it's coming into alignment for some reason. This definitely could be a relationship with the lovers here, but it also could just be anything that you feel is like on your path. It feels like the harmony energy and the lovers energy always gives me this feeling of like you and an entity of whatever, you make a choice to come into union. You make a choice to align yourself with that situation or that person, and it's of a spiritual nature to it. And it's healthy, right? So it's like you're looking for something that fits in your life, whether that's a job, a person, a relationship, a place of living. Okay, it's like there's something in your life that you don't even know what the answer is, or you're frustrated with the answer that you're currently getting if it's nothing. I feel like this is a pile who's just like, I don't even know what to do. Like, and frustrated because you don't know, right? The frustration is in the mystery is what it feels like. And some of you, especially with the solar plexus energy that you chose, you may feel like you don't have any power in this situation. You may feel powerless, or like you don't have control over this situation, which is really frustrating you. And you want to come to some sort of solution, but you're almost like not even sure how to do that, or like the way to go about it. So this could be a partnership, or this could even be finding love, like finding your person that you're going to be with or wanting to be with, right? Like this could be a couple different scenarios for sure. So this one's more of like a general energy, but if you're feeling frustrated and feeling this sense of unknown and not sure how to move forward or what you're supposed to be contributing to the situation, it's like, do I just like not do anything and just like see what happens, or am I actively supposed to be doing something? That's what it feels like you're not sure if you're supposed to be doing something in this situation or not. So let's see what it is that you're maybe not seeing. See if we can get some clarity on this mystery piece for you, Group 1. So what is Group 1 not currently seeing in this situation? What is Group 1 not currently seeing? All right, we got a few cards here. So we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Page of Swords. So you definitely don't have clarity in this situation. What you're not seeing is the Ace of Swords. So what you're not seeing is a sense of clarity, which I do feel like this is in the frustration. For some of you, it's asking you to trust your intuition here. It's like you're not seeing the benefit or the gain in this. We do have the Six of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. We have the Five of Wands behind that. So also what you're not seeing is that you will be victorious in this situation. Like you might be going through a bit of struggle and conflict right now, but that doesn't mean it's not going to work. I think sometimes when we like don't feel like we have the answer, it makes us feel as though we are, we don't have, it's like we're not being successful because we don't know, which isn't always the truth, right? So what you're not seeing is the truth of the situation, the clarity. I think you're going to figure this out. That's also something that you're maybe not seeing right now with this Page of Swords. But I also feel like it's asking you to dive a little deeper into your intuitive sense, especially with the mystery here, the feminine energy of Lilith, right? There's something almost like in the shadows that you're maybe not seeing. And it could be asking you to kind of dive a little deeper, especially if it's something within yourself that you're trying to kind of like transmute, I guess, in a way. The Six of Pentacles here is giving me this vibe that like, it's all going to work out. You are going to receive what it is that you need, and you are going to receive this clarity. You're going to not only logically figure out the answer, but also practically get the thing that you need to move forward, right? The tangible thing that you need to move forward in this situation. So some of you, especially with this Queen of Cups, with her cup being closed, it's like you might be kind of blocking your intuition, not trusting in the flow of things, which is why you're probably not seeing this clearly or not seeing what you should be doing. For a lot of you, this is like an answer intuitively that's going to come towards you to help you work through this situation. I do want to clarify the Six of Pentacles and see what it is that you are receiving here. What is the Six of Pentacles for Group 1? We have Judgment. Interesting. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you are receiving help from a person who has the ability to give, you know what I mean? Like they have the ability to help you, whether that's in a skill or literal money, or they have the support to be able to give to you. Like there's something about someone being able to give something to you here. Give me one more of that Six of Pentacles for Group 1. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. This is like, and we have the Two of Wands. So some of you may receive an opportunity or an offer that again is going to give you the clarity that you need to move forward. If a situation hasn't been working here for you, what you don't see coming is that there's going to be something offered to you that gives you what you weren't getting if that makes sense. So I'm just going to use an example. This doesn't have to be the situation. So let's say it's like love, and you're trying to get a relationship to work here with a person. You're either going to figure out the answer of why it hasn't been working with that person. You're going to be able to move past it, or you are going to have a new person that potentially enters your life, and that this new person is going to be putting in a lot of effort and energy. There's going to be reciprocation between this person, and it's going to work well, and then you're going to see the truth as to why this other situation or other relationships haven't worked in your life. So there's clarity coming from this experience as to why the past hasn't been working in one way or another. So there's definitely something like a big awakening here. Judgment and the Ace of Swords is like an awakening. What was not clear is going to become clear. The things that were in the shadows are going to be brought up to the surface, okay? Because Judgment's kind of that like resurrection. All these people come out of coffins. So it's almost like the depths of whatever is not clear is going to be made clear, and you're going to be able to move forward, and that's what you're not seeing. So you are going to be able to progress in this situation, whether you feel like you're doing that right now or not. And I see there being clarity coming in for you. And it's going to, like I said, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, it's going to allow you to make the like real 3D tangible things happen in your life to actually physically make the changes. It's not even just the clarity. It's like the work can also be put in or will be put in to make the change so that you can feel better about the situation. So let's see what's going to help bring this clarity. What do you need to do, Group 1, to bring this clarity in this situation? Because we know you're getting it, but it's like, how do we get there? So what does Group 1 need to do to bring clarity into this situation? We have the 4 of Swords and we have the 10 of Swords. So this feels like bringing yourself a sense of peace. Some of you may need to, we have the 3 of Cups at the bottom, so some of you may need to spend some more time alone, just in your own energy, possibly meditation, especially if you're needing to pick up on things intuitively. Like, you may need to like clear your mind. There could be a lot of clutter, a lot of things taking up space, especially with this 10 of Swords. I also feel too, with this 10 of Swords showing up here, it's like what's going to give you clarity is letting this come to a rest. There's something that you need to release or surrender that maybe you're overthinking. Like the 10s are overdoing something, or it's having an abundance of that element, even if it's negative, right? So the 10 of Swords is like, you were already stressed with the 9 of Swords, and now the 10 of Swords is like, it's like way over the top, right? And then it just gets painful, it gets hard. And so there is, there's something that I feel you need to like kind of process and release from a mind perspective and this is just like giving yourself more clarity. So whatever that is, I feel like it could be, it's spending more time alone. But that doesn't mean you just have to like sit and do nothing. That could be like you go for a walk by yourself, no music, no nothing, no podcast, no whatever, just you, yourself in nature. That could be you having a nap. It could be you literally just sitting and doing nothing. It could be meditating. It could be reading, I mean, maybe reading a book, but it would be more of like an enjoyment, like something that relaxes you and calms you. Something to help you process and remove the mental chatter, the mental clutter that is just like taking over the brain right now, which is not giving you the clarity that you need. And it's not allowing you to tap into your intuitive sense either, because the mind is so loud. That's what it feels like. The mind is really loud. And when you can kind of take some of this away, right? Take the 6 swords away, you are going to be able to gain a sense of clarity and see what needs to happen next. Or it is even like, when you take this stress off yourself, you're able to receive the opportunity because you've made space. There's energetically, you're not resisting or creating force or resistance against the situation to become clear, if that makes any sense. Because sometimes when we're stressed about a situation, when we're frustrated with a situation, it actually creates barriers for us to be open and receptive to what the answer even is. As much as we want the answer, it's like we're pushing and forcing and trying to get the answer, which then also, like I said, creates resistance in that too. So I just feel like for you guys, this is more about reducing that mental chatter and coming to, you know, the sense of peace and just like calming yourself, calming your mind, taking care of yourself. And that's just automatically going to bring in this, the clarity that you need, or what you're not seeing, or the solution even to your situation is what it feels like mainly. So let's get some final words here for you, group one. Final message here for group one and their situation. What's their final advice? Yeah, we have stag with trust and thrive. So yeah, literally trusting, trusting in the universe and trusting in yourself, trusting that you'll be able to figure out this situation. We have broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Like I said, with that Four of Swords, like bringing a sense of peace into your life, and trust that things will be repaired is what I'm getting with that energy as well. Trust that things are going to be repaired, and that again, there's going to be a solution to this situation here for you. And we have stand your ground with mountains. So this is indicating to me you are going to be able to overcome these obstacles, but don't give up on what you're trying to achieve. I don't feel like this is a situation where you're needing to give up, even if it feels like with this Ten of Swords, like things aren't working for you. It's asking you to stay the course, because things are going to rectify themselves. Things are going to work out here for you. It's just a matter of like trusting, because with Judgment, it makes me feel like there's a pivotal moment here that's going to influence this, that you may have to wait for that moment to show up. But what you can do in the moment is focus on yourself and clear up your own energy so that you can be open and receptive to receiving the answers that you need to help get you through this frustration that you're having when it comes to coming into alignment with a person, place, thing, whatever it is that you are trying to create that you're feeling like isn't working in your life right now. What has been broken in the past is going to, like, something's going to heal. Something's going to thrive again. You just have to trust that you're just in this place of trying to overcome a bit of an obstacle here. And then we have Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. So yeah, I just feel like there's, again, this energy of you needing to like release an energy so that you can be open. There's something about, especially with the Ten of Swords coming over the Queen of Cups, it's like there's something that's maybe not gone well in your life, or something that's stressing you out, that is closing up her cup. It's not allowing you to be open to this information that's trying to come in for you to help you move through this situation out to the other side. So definitely more of like a self-focus here of what you can do in this situation is going to help bring the clarity that you need. So that's what I have for you, group one. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading for your current situation and how to kind of work through it. We are going to see what's going on. If you chose this pile, you chose this heart chakra crystal. So I've pre-pulled the oracles here for your current situation, and then we're going to get into what you're not seeing, how to kind of bring clarity to the situation, and some advice. So it is general, so keep that in mind, but let's get into it. So pile 2, we have Aquarius with I Know, number 23. We also have Part of Fortune increase with 45. We have Flow, and we have 5 of Cups with emotional loss. I'm actually going to put this one up here. Okay. So, pile number 2, your current situation. Some of you are gaining understanding in a situation that has maybe been challenging for you emotionally. Part of fortune is like an area that can bring us a lot of abundance in our astrology chart. It's kind of like, I think it can kind of be like a key to unlocking a lot of things. I do feel like there's an increase in like your knowledge, your information from a logical perspective. It's kind of like a mind versus heart type of energy here. And you may be realizing, you may be in a current state of like realizing that it's time to let something go, or just release something that maybe you've already, it feels like it'd be an energetic release. So something emotionally has already kind of happened in your life, and now it's like, okay, I need to let it flow. I need to release it. This could be like, even I'm getting like some of you just need to like have a good cry, you know, like something to kind of just get the energy out. This could be working out. This could be, you know, going for a walk. This could be therapy. This could be anything. It's like you're coming to the realization in your current space that like, it's time for you to release this energy that maybe you've been kind of holding on to. Interesting too that you chose the heart chakra. So this could be that you're having a little bit of like a heart chakra awakening, or you're just healing the heart chakra where there's maybe been a little bit of a block here because of this emotional situation. Aquarian energy is also very like unique, right? Like the energy of Aquarian is doing things differently. As much as you're like part of the collective and you're for the collective, it's being your own individual within the collective. So there could also just be something like owning your differences, realizing where you are unique and how that makes you special, not in a cheesy way, but it's like realizing that, you know, you don't have to be like everybody else. You yourself are unique, and that is wonderful and great. And it's just like allowing yourself to be in that energy, even if it means that certain situations aren't working out. Like there's some sort of realization about, from a personal perspective, of like just where you're at in your life, and kind of like releasing other people's opinions or expectations of who or what you should be, how you should show up, right? Like that's totally up to you and what you feel is necessary and appropriate for yourself, right? So I feel like you're improving your life, but I do feel like emotionally right now, maybe you're going through something that feels challenging to kind of fully release it or let it go, or you're just in the middle of that. I almost feel like if you're watching this, it's like you're maybe trying to figure out, how do I move forward from this? Is it going to get better, right? Stuff like that. So let's see what maybe you're not seeing in this situation for you right now. What is group 2 not seeing in this situation? Group 2, what are they not seeing in this situation? Yeah, we have the Empress. It's a nice energy. What is group 2 not seeing? We have the Moon. What is group 2 not seeing? We have the Knight of Swords. One more for group 2. And we have the Strength. So you have 3 of 4 major arcana here. We have the 2 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like maybe it's interesting. We have a lot of feminine energy here. Even the Strength card is feminine. You know, the Knight of Swords now is not. It's more of the masculine taking action energy. The air energy is also masculine as well. There is, I feel like what you're not seeing is how strong you're becoming, how much growth you've gone through as well with the Empress energy. I almost feel like what you're not seeing is that There's a lot of change happening for you, or will be happening for you, because you're not going to be experiencing this situation again. Like there's almost this sense of you like closing out a cycle almost, is kind of what I'm getting, which is interesting. You are needing the strength to really kind of go within with this moon energy and kind of like really feel things. There could be a lot of deep emotion here, but I feel like it's allowing you to tap into your feminine energy. So what you're not seeing here is that you're probably healing feminine energy, and just again allowing more flow into your life, right? With this flow energy, that would be a feminine, like watery energy, right? So some of you are really letting your emotions show. You're really allowing yourself to express yourself the way that you want to express yourself. And it's showing up in not only just how you feel, but like also the actions that you take. I feel like there's a boldness that's going to be coming off of you because of this change that you're going through, or this releasing of this situation. And I feel as though it's going to bring you a lot of growth, a lot of abundance for sure with this Empress energy. Like what you don't see is that things are going to improve a lot, or things are going to really start to grow. You may also start manifesting and attracting new opportunities towards you quite quickly. And also I feel like there's a strong intuitive, kind of like your psychic gifts, your intuitive senses are definitely going to be increasing as well. It's like, it's because you're kind of more in tune with yourself. You can feel things, or you're allowing yourself to feel. You could have maybe been a very logical person, or you're someone who maybe kind of keeps a barrier up a little bit, like, you know, tries to be more practical, more logical, versus like being emotional. Some of you may have felt like being emotional is a sign of weakness, or being emotional is like, it's showing people too much things, so you kind of keep this front. It's almost like what you're learning is that if I allow my emotions to process and to flow, and if I can control them with the Strength card here, and it can help me actually release things and move forward, and rather than keeping me in a stuck energy. So it's like you're learning how to transmute your emotions and like work with your emotions. It's like you feel them, you work with them, and you release them. You're not staying in them, you're not bypassing them, right? So there's a strong element of strength that you're almost like learning how to deal with your own energy, and possibly other people's energy too. So there's almost like something that's triggered this sense of, I just feel like with this Five of Cups, there's like something that's triggered your ability to, like a situation that's triggered this for you, and it's triggered a lot of growth and expansion. Some of you, this is maybe what's gotten you into like spirituality and you know, your kind of your process and that sort of thing. But some of you have definitely been feeling like stuck from the past. We have the Two of Swords, the Devil, the Six of Cups. It's been holding you back potentially, or feeling restrictive. Some of you maybe weren't sure if you should go back. You may have been tempted to go back to old situations. I feel like you have good memories with what you've had to release, or what you are releasing. But I think it's realizing that with the Five of Cups energy, it's realizing that yes, these cups spilt over, but there's better things ahead. It's a transition energy. And it's the Six of Cups is next, where it talks about, like I just showed the Six of Cups, but the Six of Cups is like having the good memories, but not staying in those memories. So it's like you've released the dreading emotion in order to just like, you know, remember the good times, and like you can just accept that situation for what it was, but you don't have to stay there, and you don't have to go back to it, and you can, you know, fully embrace it and move forward. So I do feel like there is potentially a lot with the moon here that is kind of still hidden from you. But again, it's asking you to kind of trust your intuition to help you take these actions. Like your intuition's going to help you take logical action. It's kind of like a blending of the masculine and the feminine here. Let's see what's going to help bring you some clarity in this situation. What can group 2 do, or what's going to bring them clarity in this situation? We have the 8 of Swords. It's going to bring group 2 clarity in this situation. 3 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. 5 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So your advice for what can help bring clarity, I feel like, is to release the expectation. 3 of Wands can be a card of expecting your manifestation, whatever it is, to come in, right? This expectation is going to show up. I almost feel like it's like releasing the expectation. I almost feel like you sitting and waiting for it, like, when's it going to get here? That's almost like holding you back because you're mentally kind of really kind of stuck in something here. You may also have an expectation of like how it's going to show up. So I almost feel like when you release the expectation of what something is supposed to look like, then it can finally come in here for you. I feel like there's an element of what's going to help bring clarity is like an element of trusting that what's for you will show up for you. And that as long as you're doing things that help just progress you forward just generally in your life, right? Processing these emotions, clearing this energy, that the things that are meant for you will show up here for you. They will start to grow, they will start to manifest, they will start to show up. But I do feel like it's like having to kind of get out of your head mentally of like processing and logically trying to figure things out. It's like you're kind of just 8 of Swords is a self-imposed imprisonment. It's like it's feeling stuck when you're not stuck. So what's going to help bring you clarity is realizing that you're not stuck. It doesn't have to look a very specific way. It can look maybe differently than what you expect it to look like. And when you release that expectation, that's going to help bring the clarity. And it also, I think, will help actually manifest the thing that you're wanting to step towards. Some of you don't know what that thing is, though. Like, some of you just want some sort of an opportunity. You're just looking for something real, something tangible. Some of you could be looking for an increase in money, or just maybe a more stable connection if it's love or something like that. But it's like release the expectation of what it's supposed to look like when it shows up, because I feel like for some of you it might look different than what you're thinking it should look like, which is actually keeping you stuck. So hopefully that makes sense. It's just about being open and receptive to whatever might come your way. And then when something comes your way, you can then choose and discern for yourself whether that's something you want to move towards. Sometimes when we have the expectation, though, it doesn't allow the thing that's actually meant for us and that we would actually want to show up because we think it has to look a certain way. Let's get some final advice here for you. We have High Priestess, harness mystic power. Yeah, there's something about your feminine energy that almost like trusting in your manifestation skills, trusting in your intuitive skills, trusting in your ability to get through situations, like your own strength. Again, some of you, your intuitive senses are going to be improving, like there's a heightened sense of gifts here. We have Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. I keep seeing as well this energy of shift your perspective. There's a card here that says that, and I keep seeing it. So some of you as well, it's like, again, that expectation of shifting that energy. It might look different than you expect it to look like in the 3D world. We have Sage, be devoted and committed. And then we have let go of the need to be right. Yeah, I feel like, again, that's more of that expectation of letting go of this. You can be adamant and devoted to the fact that you want a new opportunity, you want new experiences, and that is totally, that's great, right? But it's like how it shows up. Just be open to how it shows up here for you. Because I feel like for some of you, it might show up different than you expect. I feel like intuitively what you might not see, but there is an opportunity coming towards you. You might feel it, but you might not see it. And I feel like it's about allowing that opportunity to come in. And again, releasing that expectation is going to help you be more open. And I also think it's going to also help you not feel like you're disappointed or that you're losing in a situation, because you're not. You're actually gaining what it is that you want, but it's you think it should look a certain way, and maybe it looks a bit different, but maybe it's going to make you even happier, right? Those are one of those things that we have to kind of go through the physical experience first to really know before like logically making sense of it. So hopefully this made sense. This is kind of like an interesting pile. Let me know if it resonated for you. If not, maybe it just wasn't your reading, or maybe check out one of the other readings that might give you a little bit more clarity. But I feel like this is about you opening up your feminine energy here, receiving, trusting yourself, and letting go of expectations is going to help you move through your current situation. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose the crown chakra crystal. This is going to be your reading for your current situation and kind of how you can move through it. We're going to look at these cards here for your situation, and then we're going to see what it is that maybe you're not seeing about your situation and how you can gain some clarity and some advice. So if it's not your message, it just might not be obviously your reading. So take what resonates, leave the rest. All right. Pile 3, we have Aries with I am. We have wisdom here, number 5, which is the Hierophant, and we have movement. Okay, the Hierophant is Taurus energy. So I feel like with the Aries energy and the movement here, group 3, there's a lot of like cardinal energy, like you're really taking action or wanting to move forward here in a situation. Some of you could be learning something. This could be starting a course or starting school, or this could also just be your own wisdom, your own healing abilities. This could be like if you're an authority figure of some sort, you could be like moving forward in like a business or an idea that you have. But I kind of feel like you have a lot of information here. This card reminds me of the 8 of Wands, this movement energy, but with the crown chakra being the one that you picked, it's almost like you might have a lot of this wisdom, a lot of this knowledge that you're kind of unlocking here, and you're really stepping forward or moving forward in your life, or wanting to. Aries is sometimes the energy of like more of the idea, right? It's the kind of like the Ace of Wands. It's like that initial idea of like, what do I want to do, right? What do I want to do? It's that inspiration that you get. And then Taurus energy, which comes after it, is kind of this energy of like, okay, what is the practical nature of things that I need to do to move this forward, to actually get some movement and momentum? So sometimes in like, for example, Aries season, we come up with all these ideas, but we don't sometimes take action on it. And it can be because we have to still put the practical element of Taurus into it to make it a real tangible thing, right? To bring it back onto the earth, bring the idea down to the earthly realm. But some of you may be having people look up to you, or you're stepping into like a teaching or leadership role, or you are starting something with a mentor or mentorship that, you know, whether it's a boss or a colleague even maybe that you're looking up to, or maybe it's even like a course that you're taking that, you know, brings a mentor into your life. There's something that you're wanting to take action towards that I feel like you are, you have a lot of inspiration and passion and excitement for it, but I almost feel like maybe you haven't stepped into it. It's like an idea. And so you could be watching this because you're trying to figure out like, how do I make it a reality, right? Still trying to figure out that wisdom, trying to learn that lesson and work through this energy here. Let's see what it is that you're not seeing and see if that gives a little bit more on the situation. What is it that group 3 isn't seeing about their current situation? What is it that group 3, what is it that group 3 isn't seeing about their current situation? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So again, there's that like earthly energy. What is it that group 3 isn't seeing? We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Devil. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. So I almost feel like this is saying for you, pile number 3, what you're not seeing is that the energy, the effort, and the time that you put into really materializing something is going to take off. I feel like there's something in your life that you need to make a reality. There's something you need to give more time and more energy into. I feel like it'll move a lot quicker than you think, but I almost feel like this Five of Swords is almost saying it's like it's requiring more effort from you. It's requiring more, like you're needing to... The Five of Swords isn't always a negative energy. It can be like putting in energy to get the desired result. Okay? Now I am seeing a little bit of like materialism here, so just be cautious of that. Like, it can be greed kind of, but, or it can be just like wanting things, right? Like that kind of like desire to have the material thing. And kind of getting maybe away from like the reason as to why you're doing what you're doing, if that makes sense. So this would be like, oh, you know, I want to help people do this. How much money is it going to make me? You know, like it's kind of, and I mean, obviously that's important and I do this all the time, but it's like, we have to get away sometimes from the material gain and the personal gain. We are definitely meant to experience the personal gain, but sometimes it's like our focus can become very material based rather than like, if I just put my intention out into the world from a good place, like I will be rewarded, you know? And our consumerist type society has definitely influenced that, right? This is like, you know, buying shit that you maybe don't need and all those types of things as well. I feel like you have an idea here, and really what you're not seeing is that if you take action, it can actually take off quite quicker than you think. It can move and be successful quite quicker than you think. The Devil energy for me is a card of like having a lot of success as well. It can, again, the shadow aspect is that materialistic kind of obsessed type of nature of things, but it also can be like you're obsessed with making something successful, right? Like you're obsessed with, that's where you're putting all of your energy and your effort at this moment, and like not other things in your life, right? It can just be that, you know what, this requires a lot of my attention right now because I'm trying to get something off the ground. I'm trying to get something to grow. I'm trying to nurture something here and blossom something here. Like both of the Capricorn energies here are the Queen of Pentacles and the Devil. And so if both of these energies are Capricorn, they're, you know, they're both very different energies. You know, the Devil's got all this like toxic energy, obsession, attachment, addiction, oppression, whatever, right? But then this Queen of Pentacles has the nurturing, practical, generous, welcoming, sensible, luxurious energy to it. And it's like, it's kind of just picking both. But sometimes when we want to have this Queen of Pentacles energy, it's like we have to put in a lot of effort to get there. Like Capricorn energy, like, you know, they don't sleep on their goals. Like they really persevere. They really are going after the success that they want to have. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? But what becomes the problem with it is when it's like the only focus, or we start putting other things on the back burner, and then there becomes this imbalance in our life, right? That's the toxic energy of it, which anybody can have. You don't have to just have Capricorn in your chart. Now, with that being said, Capricorn again is also a cardinal energy. So there's something that you're really trying to move forward with. Then we also have Virgo energy and Gemini, which are both mutable energies. So you're wanting to create some sort of change. You're wanting to bring a sense of stability into your life. And I feel like what it is that you're not seeing in this situation, again, is just that if you take action here, things will start to multiply. Like things are going to start to really progress forward here if you get really focused on your goal. So sometimes the wisdom energy, like the Hierophant energy, is like dedication, right? Being very structured and regimented as to how you go about things. And we obviously have all of the earth energy here, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So there's something about needing to materialize your idea, make it a reality. You may have knowledge, you may have wisdom in a certain area of your life, and it's like, make that a thing. Like, make it a business, make it a whatever. This is like something of, you have an idea, I think, of already what it is that you're wanting to do. And I feel like it's just saying that what you're not seeing is that it will actually be more successful probably than you're thinking. Some of you will make a lot of money doing this. Clarify this Knight of Swords here for group 3. Yeah, Magician, like needing to take action. We have the Nine of Wands, like persevere, don't give up on this, keep moving forward. You may go through some challenges, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be an immediate, instantaneous gratification. Okay, this is something that's going to take time. It's going to require work and effort for you, but don't give up on what you're trying to achieve. Keep nurturing it, and then this will start to grow. I feel like this is a kind of an interesting pile because I feel like you already have the clarity you need, but let's see if there's anything else that would bring some clarity for you. Group 3. What would help bring some clarity here? Maybe you're looking for this wisdom, looking for this insight as to how to move forward, but let's see. We have the High Priestess. What's the clarity here for, we have the Ace of Cups. What will bring clarity for group 3? And we have the King of Cups, lots of water energy there. And the Queen of Cups. So some of you, definitely what's going to bring clarity is trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, okay, with all this water energy here. Also trust the feelings that you're getting, like, this feels really good to me. This feels really exciting for me. Getting excited about the unknown, right? Like the mystery of the situation. I also feel like it's asking you to trust in a higher power, trust in yourself, but also the ability to co-create here. Trust that inner voice that says this is a great new idea and a great new place to step into. Some of you may have, because we have the King and the Queen of Cups here, some of you may have a person in your life who's giving you wisdom and insight as well. Like there might be a partner, whether that's a relationship in your life, maybe it's could just be a loving family member or friend. Okay, so someone who supports you and someone who you can go to. I feel like might have some words of encouragement. But it's like, trust whatever it is that you want to create here, trust in that. Trust that it's coming from a good place. Again, I also feel like it's saying, you know, with the idea, like I was saying with like the materialism, it's like, what will bring you clarity of how to move forward is like when it comes from the heart, it comes from a good place. Versus getting so focused on the money. Sometimes when we get focused on the money, we get so like, trying to be like really almost like strategic. So this is like saying, you know, do things from the heart, take action from the heart that you know people would benefit from, that you know you could help people with, or, yeah, just like really kind of come from a place of healing and help versus what can I gain? And that will help give you clarity on like, what are your next steps? And trust your intuition, because I feel like you could definitely be getting intuitive or feelings about things. However you receive your intuition, you could be receiving that, those insights. And so it's about following that, right? Again, that crown chakra energy. It's like those ideas, that inspiration, that whatever you have, like trust that and follow that. And that will bring you the clarity of what to do or where to go next. Let's get some final messages and advice for you here, group 3, with this. Yeah, we have Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. So yeah, this is just like believing in yourself, being confident that you have the skills and abilities, especially with the Magician and the Knight of Swords, like skills and abilities to really move forward here. We also have Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Okay. I feel like this is also saying like protect the path that you're trying to go down. This could even be keeping your ideas to yourself, making sure you're only sharing your ideas with certain people that you can trust. And then we have Moon, take note of intuitive messages. So yeah, there's insight intuitively. I've been getting this for all the piles. We have move beyond ancestral patterns. Like some of you are doing something really different, or you're doing something that, like maybe no one in your family has done this before. Maybe this is like going and starting your own business and no one's ever done that before. But it's like a path that's specifically meant for you. And I feel like you already are someone who like, I know I want to move in this direction. I know I want to create this. I know I want to step into this. And I feel like it's asking you to trust that and go with that and see what happens. Because I feel like this is going to turn out better than maybe you even thought or planned. The action that you take could be very impulsive. And I think you might be maybe surprised by the results of it. Like if you're all of a sudden like, fuck it, I'm just going to put this out there, it might actually turn out a lot better. Now it is going to require continuous effort after that, but it might be very like cardinal, very immediate, right? Like I have an idea, I'm just going to go for it. And I feel like it's asking you to kind of trust that and trust your insight, trust your wisdom that you have within yourself, trust your own guidance system, because it is leading you into something here. And it's moving you beyond maybe experiences or blocks that you've had. You could be stepping out of a comfort zone here as well to really kind of like embrace this new path here. So this looks really good. I don't really feel like this is a group that needs a whole lot of insight. It's more of just trusting yourself because you're already moving in that direction is what it looks like. So that is what I have for you, pile 3. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this sacral chakra crystal. This is going to be your reading for your current situation and kind of what you're not seeing and getting some clarity and some advice here. So it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest, obviously. These oracles here are going to be for your situation, and then we're going to get into some tarot. So group 4, we have Earth element with stability. We have Ghost. All right. And we have moving on. Interesting. So some of you definitely are like leaving a situation, I want to say. This is the 6 of Swords, this moving on energy in this deck. I feel like you're moving on. Some of you are definitely trying to find stability, okay? Maybe you're coming from a situation that didn't provide you a sense of stability. It's interesting. I was actually going to pick the root chakra for you guys, but I picked this one. I feel like this is coming in because it's like you're going to be creating a new path. You're going to be creating new energy, new opportunities here for yourself in the place that you're going. But yeah, some of you are definitely ghosting something or walking away from something here that I feel like didn't have a sense of stability. It's interesting because when you think about this, so a ghost is, you can't, like if you had a ghost in front of you, your arm or your hand would go right through them, right? They're not real, right? In how, whatever way you want it. It's like from a material sense, an earthly sense, there's no structure to them, right? They're just more of like a spiritual entity. So I feel like this is saying like the place that you're leaving didn't have the stability, or had lost the stability that you're looking for. It wasn't able to give you what you were looking for here, whether that's a person, a place, a job, whatever. It's like it was no longer benefiting you, no longer serving you in some way. So there's this element and this feeling of you moving on. And I feel like this is the right thing for you to be doing. I don't feel like this is a bad thing. I feel like this is definitely, especially with 38 breaking it down to an 11, this being a 6, it's definitely that positive energy when it comes to you know, spiritually being guided. Even the 6 of Swords talks about being, you know, coming out of conflict, coming out of this place of feeling like things aren't working, and also feeling like, you know, you're moving on to, you know, calmer waters and stuff, right? Like moving into a better energy. Let's see what it is that you're not seeing about this situation. What is it that group 4 is not seeing about this situation currently? Some of you could also be like leaving a home, or leaving a, like where you grew up or something like that, leaving family or something. We have the Magician, we have Judgment. Interesting. Move these up a bit so you guys can see them. Group 4, what is it that they're not seeing? 6 of Wands. And the Ace of Cups. You're moving on to something new here. Yeah, we have the 6 of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So you're leaving the past behind. Again, I just feel like this is a positive move. I don't know if you guys are doubting this right now, or if you're questioning yourself. What you don't see is that you're strongly stepping into your manifestation abilities. Like you might find like you manifest something really easily for yourself. I also feel for some of you, you might not even realize you're stepping into this new thing. Like this might be, what you don't see is that there's something new coming in. You might be in this place of like, I'm walking away, not even thinking about the next thing yet. Like you're more of like, I gotta leave. I'm leaving. I don't know where I'm going. 6 of Swords sometimes is like not knowing really where you're going. You're just being guided out of a situation. So I almost feel like what you don't see coming is something new, something that brings this feeling of victory and achievement and success and happiness and fulfillment. It's like a gift. You're being almost like rewarded here. A gift from the universe can be the 6 of Cups as well, though I just feel like you're leaving the past, especially with Judgment here. Yeah, good news, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. I did see the Emperor when I was shuffling, and I saw the Empress before we started this reading, when I was shuffling the cards to get ready for this pile. So for some of you, you could have a new relationship, a new partnership, or a new person coming into your life that you don't know. Look at that. High Priestess and the Empress. So there could be a person, love possibly, that's coming into your life, and if that's what you're looking for. If it's not that, it's like a partnership. It's like you're manifesting a new opportunity here by moving on, and that's what you just don't see. You don't see that you're moving into this really positive space. You also might not be aware that you're going to be attracting a lot of attention. Look at that, 4 of Wands as well when I split the deck. So yeah, some of you could be moving or entering a new relationship or something that, again, provides you 4 of Wands. It's a 4, so it talks about stability. So I feel like you could be attracting a lot of attention. I feel like, too, with Judgment talks about entering a new world. So I feel as well, the thing that you might not be seeing is that you're manifesting a whole new kind of like life, or an experience, or this next chapter of your life that is going to be much different than maybe what you've experienced in the past. And again, like I said, I feel like you're creating this by walking away. Clarify this Ace of Cups here for group 4, for what they're not seeing. What is this Ace of Cups? Yeah, 7 of Cups, it's like options, opportunities. Again, moving, we have the 6 of Cups, so leaving the past behind is opening up new doors, new opportunities to grow, to manifest, to create. By looking after yourself and doing what you need to do for you, it's opening up these new possibilities. Again, a lot of you could be getting like new attention or more attention. You could be catching the attention of other people. For some of you, this is a lot of different opportunities. It might not just be love. It could be also things within your career as well. And I just feel like you don't see this coming here. What is, what's going to give group 4 more clarity around kind of how to move forward, or, yeah, what's going to bring some clarity for group 4 in this situation? We have the 2 of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. It's going to bring clarity here. And we have the Chariot. And then we have the 7 of Wands. I feel like what's going to bring clarity here for you, Pile 4, is just pursuing your passion. Like, go after what feels right. Go after what feels good for you. Don't think too much about it, I almost want to say, with the 2 of Swords. Like, don't question things too much. It's like, go towards and take action on the new thing. For definitely for some of you, like, that will bring clarity, is just moving towards a new energy, or just where you feel inspired to move forward. But also just like, what piques your interest with this Ace of Wands. I feel like there is, I don't really feel like there's an energy of going back. I don't feel like that at all. So I feel like this is just saying what's going to bring you clarity is just like trying things, seeing where things go. You know, even if it's creatively, like try new things, try new creative things that can just kind of help move you into a new energy, new experiences, get to know people, right? Definitely have your boundaries here with the 7 of Wands, and yeah, the 5 of Swords. Like, definitely not going back to the way things were kind of like in the past, especially with regards to, because we had that 6 of Swords, right? So you're moving out of this 5 of Swords energy. And I feel like this 7 of Wands is saying, like, yeah, definitely hold that standard, hold that, you know, place, so that you're not going back into that energy. But don't be afraid of new opportunities. Don't be afraid of trying new opportunities, because then you're going to figure out what you like, right? Again, a lot of you have options here. We have Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles, or sorry, Ace of Cups. So a lot of you have options, or different things, different experiences coming into your life. This could be love and jobs. This could be love and passion projects, right? Or this could be 2 different passion projects, or just maybe even just one of them, but you're looking at your options. It's like, be open to trying new things is what I feel. And that's going to give you the clarity around what's really the direction that you want to move in. For those of you questioning whether you are to be moving forward, I feel like it's saying move forward. Moving forward is going to give you the clarity that you need. Finding new senses of inspiration, other things that make you feel good, is going to give you, and taking control, right? I think when you can start to take action and move forward towards things that make you feel good, it makes you feel like you're in this space of control and that you've got things handled. So yeah, I just feel like really what it's saying is keep doing what you're doing, keep moving in the direction that you're already moving in, and don't look back. It's interesting, I got a similar message for Pile 3 of like, already this energy of moving, and it's almost like you don't really need any clarity, like you're doing it. And I mean, yeah, maybe you don't have clarity as to what's coming, but this is, I feel like, saying just, if you don't know what's coming, then don't be afraid to try new things, right? You never know what could be the thing that is next for you. As long as you're not going back into this like 5 of Swords energy, like you're good. You know, as long as it brings passion, excitement, happiness, joy, creativity, success, like I feel like, you know, go for it. Both the Chariot and the 6 of Wands talk about victory and success. So I feel like you're definitely on the right path. A lot of you have answered the calling here with Judgment. So you're doing the right thing, and you're making the right changes that you need to make for growth. So don't be doubting yourself. Let's get some final advice. We have Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. So yeah, just be confident in yourself. And that's kind of that Chariot energy too, right? Final advice for group 4. We have Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Yeah. Some of you, there's like, again, new things that you're meant to experience, because I almost feel like for some of you, you haven't found the thing yet that you're even trying to move towards. You just know you need to leave your current situation, right? Like if you're leaving a job, it's like, I want to go find something creatively and that I have a passion for. Well, maybe you have to still try new things and really get that clarity on what that is, but you're only going to know what it is by doing it or stepping into it or experiencing it, right? We also have Spring, see your seeds grow. And we have Lord, take charge with authority. Yeah, this reminds me of the Emperor energy, which we did see. So, and even the Chariot is that like taking control energy, really stepping into something boldly. Yeah, be graceful in movement and action. So I feel like your advice here, Pile 4, is to just be fearless, go after the new. Don't be afraid to transform and change your life, and you're going to experience new things that are going to grow over time, and it's going to reveal to you what your passions and what you really truly like is for you. If it's love, this is just like planting the seeds with a new relationship, and don't be afraid to start a new relationship, or don't be afraid to date people and see if you have commonality with them. If you don't, then that's totally fine too, but you're going to find and unveil the thing that's meant for you, the thing that's meant to grow, that's going to make you feel confident in your situation. And even with the Lord energy, it's like stability, right? You're going to find the stability with where you're going. You already weren't getting it where you were, right? So it's like, what do you have to lose by experiencing new things? And so it's like, be fearless, stand strong, don't be afraid to step out and do new things and try new things, because I think creatively you're going to be starting new chapters here, starting and bringing in new things for yourself. New opportunities that you're manifesting and you're creating because you are making this bold decision to walk away from a situation. And when we do those things and we make those changes, that's when we're truly rewarded and things start to shift and look up for us, because we're actively participating in our life and we are consciously making the choice to improve our life. And so it's like things can only get better from that. It's when we try to sit in the same shit over and over again and hope it's going to get better that it just like falls apart, you know? And sometimes things have to fall apart in order for them to get better. That's life, right? The cycle of life, the ending and the new beginning. And we're in a constant transition and a constant cycle of things. And it's just remembering that that's normal. And that when one thing ends, it means that there's a new beginning somewhere else. Okay? So that is pretty much what I have for you, pile number 4. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles. If not, you can just check out a different reading. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.